Hello world, welcome to MBank's Unfiltered, where I talk about almost anything. This video will be random NFL stuff 6. Y'all don't mind my security in the background if they start barking or doing whatever. Hey, it's just, it'd be wild out here in these streets, you know what I'm saying? But, I had a little alarm clock go off. But yeah, this is just an old video, man. Back when I used to watch a lot of these shows, I had it saved and I was just scrolling through and I was like, man, why do I got this one saved? And so it's kind of funny. Nick Wright, he just kind of like roasts Scott Tolzien. So here we go.
There is no excuse for how mismanaged and how negligent the Colts have been at this position since the end of last season. They knew their franchise quarterback was having shoulder surgery, and they decided to treat it like someone who spends all their money on a car they can't afford, and therefore they just forego the insurance. Well, what are you going to do if you wreck it? You owe 40 grand on the car. I just hope I don't wreck it. No. But what are you going to do if you wreck it? I mean, I guess probably declare bankruptcy or move to Tijuana and change my name, but I don't know. But I ain't got no backup plan. The Colts had no backup plan when there was a backup plan sitting out there, and he's still sitting out there. There's no reason to not have Colin Kaepernick on this team. You want to tell me why the Jaguars don't have him? We're still seeing if Blake Bortles can turn into something. Fine. You want to say why the Texans don't have him? We drafted Deshaun Watson. We're going to go with him sometime soon, if not already. Fine. You want to say why the Broncos don't have him? We believe in Trevor.
Oh, come on. Dang, my bad. My bad. I was in the middle of writing notes of what to say at the end of this, and that commercial caught me, man. I should have been on it, man.
Yeah, fine. The Colts believe they could win not only their division, but a championship with a healthy Andrew Luck. It ain't going to matter if they're 0-5 when he comes back. And I understand, systems in the NFL are so complicated. There is no system in the world that is so complicated that Scott Tolzien is a better option. You can run the 6 plays from Tecmo Bowl.
There's no NFL offense that Scott Tolzien is better than Kaepernick. Yes, I would agree.
I would rather sign Kaepernick the day of the game. So you got 4 plays, and you're going to say out loud to the defense what the play is. Slant right, deep left. What Scott Tolzien has never been good. He was mediocre at Wisconsin. His quarterback rating for his career is identical to Jamarcus Russell's, and the Colts are just running with it. It's an embarrassment for that team and a borderline embarrassment for the league when Cap is sitting right there, CC.
And it's totally irresponsible. Now, I believe Cap should be playing in the league. I believe there's certain systems he's a better fit for. I know the Colts only recently, last week, traded for Jacoby Brissett. So I can understand why moving forward. Scott Tolzien will not be the quarterback for them. But it speaks to the overall lack of competency at some high levels in the NFL. Because for me, when you have Andrew Luck and he has a serious surgery in January, there is probability he will miss all the offseason and part of training camp. And to think you could do anything with Scott Tolzien in the NFL, that's irresponsible. So I understand why they made the trade. But to see him out there playing in an NFL game and to see Cap sitting on a couch watching games or doing whatever he was doing the same thing that I was doing, it takes me back to when I had Roger Goodell here. These are...
All right, so let me just get to the part that just kills me, man. I think hold on, let me see. Because it's so funny, man. Let's see, dang, and I didn't know it was this long. I was like, dang, when they going to get to that funny part? But okay, here we go. It might be right about, let me see.
Your first game against a bad team. I'm just, someone tell me that circus. Someone tell me the
commercial, hold on. All right, we back.
Distraction of your team being out of the playoffs by October. Someone tell me the distraction of your coach being fired because the team's so bad. Someone tell me the distraction of your wide receiver going on IR because Scott Tolzien lays him out over the middle. Tell me those distractions. Like,
Nick, I saw 5 quarterbacks yesterday. Yeah, it was a circus, but it wasn't the act. It was the elephant maneuvering right in the middle of the Big Ten, because that's what they look like. The circus is when you can't play. When you can't play and the other 52 guys are held prisoner because you have no chance to win the game. So the only thing they had was a chance to win the coin toss. After that, the game was a wrap.
and there was no.
Now, that's a circus.
I understand. I'm just trying to get some insight into why some of these owners would choose to perhaps take a chance at losing or putting someone who may not be nearly as talented as who you think Colin Kaepernick is out there instead of bringing Colin Kaepernick
Well,
in.
maybe for the exact same reason that Kaepernick's being criticized, except it has nothing to do with like trying to, create a more just place, because they are putting their politics ahead of their football, because they are not most interested in putting out a winning team. There is no explanation for Scott Tolzien you go into a season knowing Scott Tolzien is going to be your starter. That happens because the only time Scott Tolzien has gotten to play prior is because multiple quarterbacks were hurt. Aaron Rodgers was out, then Seneca Wallace was out, and oh my God, we got to go to Scott Tolzien, who's just here because he went to college close by. He's not a young player. He's not a promising player. There's no potential there, and we're killing Scott Tolzien. It's not his fault he's Scott Tolzien. Like, Scott Tolzien is Scott Tolzien. But he knows what he is.
That dude's take said, Scott Tolzien is Scott Tolzien. He knows what he is. Yeah. Ooh, but I know Scott Tolzien, I'm sure he G'd up, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure he ain't tripping on that, but that was just crazy to me. That boy said, because Scott Tolzien is Scott Tolzien. He knows what he's like. Man, but yeah, man, just a little razzle dazzle, man. But yeah, I was writing notes in between there. I just say, so like, what's y'all's opinion on the Kaepernick stuff, and then what's y'all's opinion on Chris Carter's departure from First Things First? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just a little razzle dazzle for Random NFL Stuff 6. Shoot, y'all be cool, keep your stress low, don't be scared of nothing, be prepared for everything. Peace.